Hi guys, Firebreaks here, coming to you with another video. And today, of course, is going to be somewhat of the day where I get my, the package that I've been looking for. It of course includes the Lego Orc Forge, which actually came out 2012. So it's 8 years old. Got it for about £30. It is unfortunately pre-owned, but I'm pretty sure it is or will be well worth it. So yeah guys, let's see what's in the package that I got. So yeah guys, the package arrived. So yeah, as you can probably see, I've already opened it to see what it is. But of course this is the one that I was most excited for, and the one that I didn't expect to come on Thursday, which is today, if you didn't know. So yeah, I've already opened up the tape, and it is, first of all, it's in a Volkswagen Group box for some reason, but as you can somewhat see by that, right there, it is the set, the Orc Forge from the Lord of the Rings, from 2012, I'm pretty sure. So of course, PCs, I'm pretty sure some of it's already built, so that's kind of annoying. But I might just undo some of it because I kind of like building these. This first bag, second bag. So yeah guys, I'll be back in a minute with the finished product, hopefully. Or it maybe a time lapse, depending on how it goes. So yeah guys, before me I have the finished Orc Forge. Of course I will be doing an in-depth review of this, and as well as towards the end I will be probably saying what LEGO could probably do if they made this set today. As well as the fact that unfortunately I won't be going through minifigures, for one of the minifigures is missing, as well as the fact that the minifigures are actually pretty self-explanatory, but I will be showing you guys a couple of key things with those, which would mostly include the armor. But yeah guys, let's go into the review stage of this video. Anyway, so right here, as you can see, you have the kind of forging part. Of course you've got an urukai sword in there. It's pretty easy to take out, it's just held on by a clip, but yeah, it's exclusive to this set. Of course you will potentially see it in later sets, but it was exclusive in here until they released some more. I think they were also released in Anakin's Pod Racer. I was about to say Anakin's Jedi Pod Racer, but no. But they were included in that in a coppery kind of colour, which was quite cool. But in here they're more like a dark kind of like gunmetal colour. And then of course you get a couple of pieces of armour. Of course, unfortunately this set was supposed to include more armour pieces, but unfortunately they weren't included. But this part itself, pretty simple, couple of 1x2 grill pieces, and as well as a couple of 1x2 trans orange pieces there, just to signify that it's molten, which is quite cool. It's just a small build towards the side. And then you of course have a cute and very little anvil, which is a nice addition to the set, but it doesn't really do anything apart from roleplay. But you guys, that's it for this small type of additions to the set. Now the main part of the set is of course this orc kind of forge, where of course you would gather your metal, bring it up using this thing, which I'll show you in a minute. And then you would get your orc to put it down this chute here, and then you would take it over and put it in the fire. It's kind of roleplay type of thing for it, but yeah, general overview. You have of course your rocky terrain here, pretty cool. It's man-made. It's used making a couple of different colours, to one of which are dark tan, light grey, dark grey, and this olive green colour, which is just cheese wedge pieces. So it's very nice. There's also a couple of wedge pieces but the place to give it some shape. And then there's a couple of these 2x2 type of wedge pieces that kind of go around a bit. But yes, there is a feature to that. It just kind of opens like that. This is to replicate the birthing pits. There's a hole at the back that can allow you to push your minifigure through. Of course, this is, like I said, to replicate the birthing pits, and here you have one of your urukai. Really cool minifigure, and he usually just sits in there. He's just held in there. He's not held in there at all, actually. He's just sitting on a couple of tiles in there, which are dark green and like your type of brown. And of course, unfortunately, he can slide out if you left this set up, because there is a hole towards the back, and it just kind of falls like it. I'll show you. As you can see, the hole is there, and if you're carrying the set, the minifigure could just easily slide out. But what LEGO would have done nowadays is that they would have included like some sort of door type of feature, or like something like this, to push out the minifigure, rather than it just you using your fingers to push it out. But yeah, anyway, so looking at the back here, just in general, a couple of dark grey pieces, as well as like your dark green, which is quite a cool colour. There's quite a lot of it in this set. And then there's also a feature where you'd have that push then this, and it would light up your light brick. Unfortunately, light brick ran out of batteries, so yeah, because it is pre-owned. And there's also the one of these 1x2 bricks with a Technic hole in it, which is in blue. It would have been better if it was like a dark grey or something like that, but I don't think they had it in that colour at the time. Overview at the back in general, a couple of that rock pieces. This thing itself is actually held on using these long Technic beams, which are really nice. It keeps it nice and stable, and you're not going to see that going at all, because you can literally lift the whole entire set with it without it falling apart. But anyway, so as you have this in general, these is of course like your winch type of thing, where you would deploy your hook, you would bring it down, and that just, it's nice and smooth, this feature. So I'm pretty sure LEGO were very happy if once they did that. You can of course attach your hook here onto this piece here. Of course you would have your metal, just bringing it over from there. You would somewhat winch that up, but you would of course first have to take it off of the studs, winch it up, and it just goes up like that, nice and smooth. And then you can take it over here. When I can unhook it, I'll be back in a minute. Now once you've unhooked it, you can take your orc. Of course, small standing point here for your orcs to stand on. Quite nice. There's a torch towards the back there, and there's a 1x4 tile there. This whole frame is actually supported with these pieces here, as well as one of those ugly rock pieces towards the back, which is not ugly in terms of LEGO's eyes, but for mocks are not very good. Unfortunately, this piece here can obviously slide out of position. If they included one of those modified bricks and then just attached it on there, it'd be nice and secure, but unfortunately they don't do that. There's also a couple of, I'm not entirely sure what this is for, but it's either to add detail, but very nice kind of woody type of feel there for that. I don't know whether this is classed as a feature or not, but you can lift this up. It could be used as like a walkway or something like that to put this on. I think that'd be quite cool. Maybe it is a feature, I don't know, I've not really seen reviews of these, but you just push this back down and yeah. And I think I just broken this. So be wary of that when you're actually trying to lift that up. But this here is like a, excuse that. is of course somewhat of a chute, where you can take your pot here and you can pour it down, and they all kind of go in there, and it goes down and down the chute and then into this small pot here. Just putting that there, and then of course you can take your urukai. As you can see, it's already got his specialized armor with the white hand of Saruman on it. But yeah, you would take your pot, put it in there, and of course the feature of the light brick would of course lighten it up with a red type of feeling. There's a couple of flame pieces there just to add in some detail, as well as a couple of 1x2 grill pieces, which is also quite cool. There's also a couple of torches towards the back here. But yeah, this is round about the point where you would of course take it to the forge area, and then you would put it on the anvil to shape in the metal. Anyway guys, so let's get on to the final part of this video. Now, the general idea of this set, it is beautiful, really amazing set for around about 2012, to one of which this set is 8 years old. I got it for a really good condition for a really great price. Just a couple of missing pieces, but they're really obtainable. So yeah, I'm very happy with the purchase. I would highly recommend picking one up if they still did the offer, but to one of which they can't do anymore. But yeah, I'm really happy with this purchase. Brilliant set. Yeah. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for this review, or well, somewhat a review of the Lego Orc Forge from the Lord of the Rings theme from 2012. So yeah guys, if you do like the content you see here, please comment, like, subscribe, and yes, there will be a link to my Instagram account in the description below. Anyway guys, so that's going to be it from me. I'm Infernal Bricks, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.